What's up, everybody? So I've got the engine pressure washed. It's pretty clean. Did a really good job. I didn't think it was going to get it this clean with just pressure washing it and some purple power, but that's all I used. So it came out pretty clean. I'm pretty happy with the results, but now I'm going to replace, or I'm going to pull the valve covers off, pull the heads off, clean the inside of the cylinder walls, clean the bottom side of the heads, and start replacing gaskets and start getting this thing put back together so I can start dropping it into the car. So hope you enjoy what you're getting ready to watch. Now, before I get started, I want to just say the head bolts on these motors are held in with a number 10 poly drive. Okay, guys, I misspoke on that tool. You'll see later in just in a couple minutes in the video. But the poly drive that is needed for the cylinder heads on this engine is an 8 poly drive, not a 10. The last engine that I did took a 10 poly drive. This one takes a 8. So I was under the assumption that it was the same size. It's not. I apologize, but for future reference, it is an 8mm poly drive. You can use a Torx bit to take them off, but you'll more than likely strip the heads out, and they don't fit properly. You will not be able to put the heads back together without this socket right here. But don't mistake it for a Torx bit, please. It is a poly drive. It is a special socket. I actually had to order this socket. It took me a week and a half to get it the last time I had one. So just FYI. So you got a total of 8 nuts, 10mm, and then the valve cover will come off. It's also a good time to check, make sure there's no damage inside of here. This is a Hall effect switch, so you've got that disc right here. Runs through there, and then whenever that window gets there, that's when it pulses. So it's just good to make sure that none of that stuff is dirty or corroded or messed up or in any way. Okay, so apparently I bought the wrong poly drive, but I was able to use a regular 8mm Allen wrench, and I got them all broke loose. I didn't record that, but I got them all broke loose with the regular 8mm Allen wrench. It's not advisable. I would highly recommend that you get the poly drive. Like I say, you can get them out with this, but it's not recommended. feed line for the driver's side turbo hooked up to the back of the head. Oops. All right. Now I'll show you what I'm seeing as soon as I pull the heads off. I won't even clean them or anything. So this is what the inside of the engine's looking like right now. Not the worst I've seen, not the best I've seen. I'm gonna clean all this stuff up and get her all dolled up and ready to put back together. Okay guys, so I didn't videotape myself cleaning the top of the pistons or cleaning the bottom of the heads, but just to show you what they look like now, I cleaned out all the gunk out of the top of here, cleaned the top of the pistons. I still got to clean where the head gasket's going to sit, but I wanted to do a shot of this so that you can see how the heads looked before they got cleaned. So I've already cleaned up this one pretty good. This one hasn't been touched, so not too bad on the carbon deposits. There was a bunch of carbon deposits in the piston, on the tops of the pistons, but not so much in the bottom of the heads. So it must have just fallen off of the heads and landed on top of the pistons. But I'm getting them pretty clean. My battery on my power wire brush just freaking died, so I gotta let it charge up. But you can see I'm still in the process of cleaning. Still some carbon buildup on those intake valves, and but I got all the carbon off of those. Well, I thought I got all the carbon off, so there's still a little carbon right there. Still a little speck right there, but that shit's hard as a rock. I had to scrape the tops of the pistons, and then I had to I just used a high-speed wire brush on here, and then I also used a high-speed wire brush on the pistons. But that's the way that the cylinder head looked without any cleaning. And then that's after some cleaning. I've already cleaned the bottom of this head. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna finish cleaning this. I'm gonna bolt the heads back onto the motor, and then I'm gonna take the cams out and repair the timing chain stuff. But I may not do that until I have much more of the engine back together. I think the timing is probably gonna be the last thing that I do when I put it back together. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, that's where I'm at right now. So okay, so I have the head the block all cleaned up, pistons cleaned up, new head gaskets on both sides, bottoms of the heads are cleaned up, ready to go. Everything's been wiped down with grease and wax remover. There's no gasket material left from the old head gaskets. So and then I've got my new head bolts, because they are torque to yield bolts. So I'm going to replace all the head bolts and put the heads back on here and start reassembling this engine. So What's up, guys? So yesterday I ran out of time, or ran out of daylight. Started putting the motor back together. Got the heads back on. Got the timing pulleys put on. Power steering system, water inlet and outlet pipes. Just hung the driver's side turbo. I'm getting ready to hang the passenger side exhaust manifold and turbo, and then put the intake manifold on. Once I get done with that, then I'm going to start pulling the cams so that I can replace the electronic timing chain tensioner guides, and the chain and the gaskets, and then put that back together, put the cam sprockets back on, and set the timing, and probably bolt the transmission up and get it setting over by the car. So we'll see how it goes. What's up, guys? So I can't work on the motor right now. I freaking messed up my right foot yesterday, or last night. I went to the doctor today, and my foot is severely sprained, possible break. I got to go get a CT scan to see if it's actually broken, because there's too much swelling to see it in the x-ray. But probably not going to be able to work on this car for probably a week or two. If I can get some of my buddies to come over here and help me do some of the work, just have me tell them what to do, I may do that. But I may have to put this project on the back burner for a week or two while I let my foot recover. So just wanted to give you guys an update as to where I'm at on this project. Unfortunately, this is going to slow me down a little bit, but it's not going to stop me. I'll post an update as soon as I'm able to either get some of my buddies to work on the car for me, or work on it myself, and keep y'all updated. But just wanted to let you know where I'm at. So have a good one.